What's up, people? Welcome back to the Boxing Objective. Today's video is going to be another one about Tyson Fury, and to be honest with you, this looks kind of bad. Tyson Fury has been spotted out in public just days after claiming to be COVID-19 positive. So he's tested positive, allegedly. Joseph Parker has tested positive, and the reason why the fight has been postponed, I don't know if you saw my previous video on this subject, but the fight has been postponed as a result of a COVID-19 outbreak in the Tyson Fury camp. So it was posted, I'm recording this video now on the 15th of July. It was posted yesterday on the 14th of July on the Instagram of a car rental company in Las Vegas. And the caption reads, "Thanks for stopping by, champ." And Tyson Fury is there renting cars. He's out there with no mask. And I don't know what the hell people are supposed to think. I was skeptical to begin with about the whole COVID-19 in Tyson Fury's camp in the first place. But given the severity of COVID-19, I would like to think that maybe people are not going to play around with that kind of stuff. This is a serious thing going on around the world right now, and it's kind of a thing where there are a lot of people out there who, are skeptical about the whole COVID-19 situation. I don't know, but I believe something is out there and something's going on, and there's a lot of evidence to suggest that COVID-19 is legit. So why don't you go down there to the NHS, to all of these hospitals that were under all of this strain trying to keep the country safe, and tell them that you don't believe this is a real disease. If somebody is going to say that they have in fact contracted this terrible virus, then I would like to think that they're not going to be, feeding you some BS about that. So you have to kind of take it seriously. But then Tyson Fury turns around and does this. So let's just say, for example, as a Tyson Fury fan, I'm talking to you guys now, the Tyson Fury fans, what would you rather hear right now? That he is indeed positive or that he's negative? Because either answer, it kind of looks bad either way. Because if he's negative, then that means they're trying to spin this whole lie. And, what's the reasons for them lying? I'll cover that in a minute because I have my opinion about that. But if he is in fact testing positive, then what the hell's he doing? He's going out and potentially spreading this disease. He's even taken a picture with a fan in some casino in Las Vegas on the 14th of July. So what is going on there? Now, okay, look. You're living in a time where this whole cancel culture thing is a big deal, but you're in a country right now that doesn't just have cancel culture. They have a "I'll take you to court" culture. See you in court, mate. And I don't think you could walk around publicly having declared that you are in fact testing positive for COVID-19 and then walk around and, putting people's lives at risk and there be no consequences. So that's why I'm skeptical that he was even positive in the first place. Because look, he's not stupid. You couldn't go and document all of that, showing people that you're going outside, no mask, I've got COVID. You're not going to do that. Plus, Joseph Parker was just the other day at Conor McGregor's fight. So what's really going on here? My previous video stating that the fight had been postponed touched on the whole situation with Teofimo Lopez. And there's a lot of skepticism going on about that positive COVID-19 test also. And I think we live in a time where receipts are a very easy thing to come across these days, because these people's lives are lived in the public even more so than generations before, thanks to the power of social media. So you can't tell a lie. And the truth is easy to remember. The truth. It's very, very difficult to remember all the lies you tell. Tyson Fury, in my opinion, is not COVID positive. I think there's a very good reason why at the moment you're not hearing anything from Deontay Wilder's side of the street. They may say something in the days to come. Deontay Wilder didn't jump at the first opportunity to start saying, he's running, he's this, he's that, this, blah, 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 blah. And I think it's because they're both trying to sell us a lie. And the reason why they would do that is because the fight's not selling. Now, it doesn't matter what side of the fence you stand on in this fight. Top Rank, PBC want the same thing: for the fight to be a complete success. And if the fight isn't selling and they can't fill out that big old stadium, then what are they going to do? They're going to have to think of something. Stall for time? I don't know. But I don't see anything to gain from not having this fight, especially on Deontay Wilder's side of things. And I think that, the amount of money that's probably on the table, who's going to want to bloody not have this fight? It just doesn't make no sense. So there has to be a reason. There's always a reason for everything. It might be some bullshit reason. Pardon my French. But there's always a reason. There is always a reason. And the LDBC community is obviously doing their usual routine and they're presenting receipts. And I think Tyson Fury has already previously told us what the plan was. I mean, all jokes aside, he did tell us, and he said this.
The fight. What goes through a fighter like yourself's mind 3 weeks out? Obviously, you've got a week of Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday before the fight where you've got obligations, press conferences, weigh-ins, all those things. What goes through the mind now in the last couple of weeks, through your mind and your body?
Nothing really. I don't really think about the fight until it's on upon us. My most important thing is to get to the fight injury-free, not to get some stupid cut in sparring or injury at the last minute or catch COVID even, or whatever there is. Whatever there is, the danger's out there. I try and avoid all that stuff because the most important thing for any fighter is to get to the fight in one piece, and then you can do your best on the night. And it's a battle of willpower and a battle of attrition who wants it more on the night.
My spider sense is tingling, and I smell somebody shitting in a pot and calling it soup. So who knows, man? But there's all sorts of things going on. I want to give a shout out to my brother, my actual biological brother, who lives across the pond. My brother Chris, who was talking about the whole sparring thing with Jared Big Baby Anderson. And obviously that could potentially be a factor. Maybe Tyson Fury did in fact get beaten up a bit in sparring, and that could be playing a factor into why he's not fighting. But then again, maybe they would announce that, because if he's taken a knock, then legally he can't turn around and fight. You have to leave 90 days if you've been knocked out, and apparently Jared knocked him out, had him out on his feet. And also, might I add, that Jared Anderson was indeed in the same training camp as Tyson Fury Joseph Parker, where this COVID outbreak occurred, and he's just posted on Instagram 6 hours ago, training with Shakur Stevenson. So isn't he supposed to self-isolate? I mean, Tyson Fury's been spotted out in public less than a week after claiming to have tested positive. Joseph Parker was at the UFC, and now Jared Anderson, who we know was in the same training camp. So I'm just saying, guys, you make of that what you will, but something ain't stirring the Kool-Aid. I'm sorry, it just don't fit together, does it? So who knows? But let's be real. What usually causes problems in these situations is down to the money. Once the money is gonna be frozen, everything else just stops. And these guys are prize fighters. You know, mark my words, it's probably got a lot more to do with money than it has to do with anything else. And nobody, not either side, Wilder side or Fury side, want that. But anyway, that's all I have to say on this. The question remains, will we get this damn fight? Will we get the undisputed fight? Is Fury gonna retire? Is Wilder gonna fight on if he wins? Will Fury buy Wilder a box of chocolates? Will Wilder get Fury a bunch of flowers? Are they gonna get married? Who the flipping hell knows? But either way, I want to find out. There needs to be a conclusion so that we can all move on. Fury can move on. Wilder can move on. And then we might, if there is a God in heaven, get this undisputed fight going. But that's me, people. Thank you very much for all the support so far. As you know, there is a competition going for the 200 subscriber mark where I will be giving away a whole slew of boxing related prizes. All you got to do in the competition is to like, comment and subscribe. Once you've left a comment, I'll have your name to put it in the hat for the prize draw that I will be conducting at the 200 subscriber mark. If you haven't already, give me a follow on my Instagram page of the same name, Boxing Objective, where I am sharing all sorts about boxing, including pictures, videos and some other exclusive content. But that is it, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.